Alright guys, today we're playing Doors of Insanity. It's a deck building RPG roguelike with focus on character creation, focus on character building. Same kind of progression too as Hades, where you play around, or play till you die. You get some kind of compensation for that play time, which you can use for character upgrades, and then you do it over and over again. So this is available on Steam. It just came out February 10th, so it's been out for a little, almost 2 weeks, a week and a bit. And price-wise, we're looking at just $19.49 Canadian, so around the, let's say, $15 or $16, $17 mark US. And we're gonna play a playthrough here, one life or whatever. I've played this a number of times, so we're not playing it right from the beginning. We're not playing the tutorial. We're playing some actual meat and potatoes gaming here. So we'll go new game. So the way this starts off, after you've died, during your progression, you get diamonds, which is up in the top, or crystals, sorry, top in the left corner, and you can use it to unlock certain, I guess, abilities or whatever for progression. So like, for example, which is difficulty menu, God worshipping menu, which gets you bonuses. You can unlock, start with items, and use that money to start with weapons and armor. Like, you can customize weapons and armor. You can also put different new cards into your deck, which allows you to change your play style. So we're not actually going to spend any money this go through. I don't have too much anyway, and actually, you know what? We're gonna buy these pens. Okay, and then so that's the first thing. So you get to spend your crystals on upgrades if you choose, and you gain crystals as you progress through the game. And then the next thing is you go to this character grower, which if you gain a level through your playthrough, then you can use it to increase these abilities, which includes cheaper store purchases, more gold, more damage from your cards, better starting stats, including attack, defense, and hit points, and critical ratings. So we're gonna go with the store here. We're trying to get store level 5 here because the prices on some of the items is expensive, and sometimes they can save your bacon. So we're going to do that, and then we'll hit done here and actually start the adventure. So the first part of the game is you build your deck. So you can take one card from your previous playthrough and pass it through to the next one. So I picked Little Jimmy here. He's a summoning card that's a helper that does 20 damage around, so that's useful. And then you have offensive cards. So in this case, we just have Slash. So we'll take four of them, and then we're going to take 4 protection cards, which absorbs damage because you play till your life runs out, which I get about 200 hit points. So we want to try and stay alive as long as possible. And there's this also special card that increases your attack by 15% for 2 turns. Truthfully, I don't really use it a lot, so I'm going to take another offensive card here, and we'll hit start. So then I have the choose a difficulty ability already selected, so you can either pick default difficulty or you can play it a little bit harder and you get better loot experience. Monsters are harder, more crystals. We're just going to play on regular today, just to give you an idea what regular gameplay is like. Alright, so what we do here, so in my case too, I have the God ability selected, so I can pick one of these 3 to get either bonuses or extra artifacts or what have you. So I'm going to pick Bale because he's got one artifact that gives you cheaper store purchases. I'm going to go Friends with Benefits, Scroll Artifact. And so basically what we're doing is progressing through room by room until we hit the garden boss, which is 9 rooms away. You also have an inventory system here that shows your character and the items he's using. So you notice he's wearing the scroll I have. We also have this little short sword, which he's holding. And then there's other items. And basically it increases either your attack, defense, critical chance, or your hit points. That's it. Like, it's pretty simple that way. But as you go on, your character's appearance changes, and we'll look at that as we progress through the game here. So we're just going to try normal rooms. We won't take the boss path because that's a whole other situation there. So basically each room consists of either combat like this or an event, which we'll look at those later. So if you notice, it tells you how much attack the creature will do. So he does swish for 21 damage. His 90 hit points. Over here we have our 200 hit points. We have 5 cards in our hand. And so basically we use our mana, which is the 6 out of 6 in the corner, and we spend it to play cards. So the mana costs are in the top right hand corner, and these can range from as low as 0 to as high as 50. And this mana resets every turn, so you have to play cards accordingly. So we're going to care about our defense, so play a protection spell, so we can absorb 20 damage. Then we'll hit him with a slash, and we'll hit him with another slash. So there, so we did 50 damage. There's also dice up here in the corner that'll kind of display down the side of the screen as you play the game, and you can use those to do extra damage. Like if we drag it over here onto this guy, we'll attack for 4 damage, so twice the value of the dice. So we'll hit end turn because our turn's over. And so we broke through our defense and did 21 damage, which we knew about. So, and what we're going to do here, we'll just finish him off because he's only got 36 life and our slash does 25 damage. So boom and boom. Let's end a combat. So a little victorious rainbow. So you get basically you get a card every combat you complete, and out of your possible cards. So you basically build a bigger and bigger deck. We're going to take semi-protected here. Sometimes you get artifacts and other equipment too. So we'll try room 2. And your experience should vary depending on what room you go to. So this guy does 6 times 3 damage, so 18 damage. So we'll use 1 protection spell, a slash, and another slash. And that's the end of that turn. So we'll hit end turn and let this frog attack us. You notice he didn't break through our armor, or absorb, so we didn't take any damage. Alright, so we're gonna summon little Jimmy. So you can summon up to 4 creatures, I think it is. And there's different spells for that. Cast that. I'm gonna use slash. That's the end of this turn. So you watch Jimmy will attack here for 20 damage. And then this frog guy will attack us again. So we'll just finish him off here because I had 20 life. So this is kind of the gist of the game. You basically play around, get to pick a card. So we're going to take a quick draw here. And then sometimes you get items depending on the fight. So we're using a one-handed sword right now. Maybe we will take the weapon stats wise are attack and critical. Any kind of armor is defense and hit points. So this adds to your skill. And if you notice, so we gain 10 experience. Over here we got 15 crystals, so that goes to our crystal pool, and we got some gold here as well, which gold you can spend through your progression at merchants. So maybe we will take Mom's kitchen knife here, so we can do a little more damage. But what we're going to do is we're going to equip this knife, so we'll click on inventory here, and so this is one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, and then the obvious shield, helmet, armor, pants, and gloves. So what we're going to do is we'll click on Mom's kitchen knife, and if you notice the graphics there on my character have changed, so that's the weapon we're using, and our attack has gone up, our crit has gone up. Alright, so these kind of rooms, so it's random, and it's usually an event which can either be good or bad. Sometimes you get a reward, sometimes you get hurt, sometimes you end up in a combat. So we'll pick the middle one here and see what happens. This gives some variety to the games. So Max the cat. Without warning, a strange cat leaps into your path, and his calming voice says, "My presence is a present. Now choose one of my paws." So we can either choose, if we choose left hand, we restore 9% of our hit points, which it tells you your hit points in the corner here. So in our case, we're just down 1. That's not important. Or if we choose the right hand, we get 40 to 60 gold. So we'll take that this time. So we got 42 gold. That was a good random encounter. So we're on to room 4 here. So one of the challenges too is we progress, we end up fighting multiple enemies. We end up having many cards in our deck, which can end up in a situation where you maybe don't draw good cards. which can be challenging. Alright, so we're gonna have to use semi-protected here. We'll use this quick draw card, so it's a consumable card. It gets used once. And we'll do protection, do summon little Jimmy, and then we'll also slash one of these. So what happens when there's multiple enemies, you grab the card with your mouse and then you can put it over basically the enemy you want to attack. So we're going to attack this guy here. Okay, and that's the end of our turn. So we'll end turn and Jimmy will attack there. We'll probably take some damage this round. Yeah, so see, now we're down to 189. I mean, you gotta be very mindful of your life, because once you run out of life, it's over. You slash here on this guy. Okay, so we did a critical hit there, which killed him. We're also gonna use some of these dice on this guy here to do some extra damage. We'll end our turn there. Alright, so... And if you notice, because of our attack, now we do 26 damage instead of 25, which we did at the start of the game. Their mom's kitchen knife. Okay, so other cards. So if we're looking at these cards, we've always seen this summoning card. We've seen semi-protected. This crazy jump one is an offensive card that deals all damage to all enemies. The neat thing with this card is if an offensive card in your hand is to the left, so if you have an offensive card on this side of your hand, you deal 50% more damage. So it can help you eliminate groups of enemies, because the further we get into the game here, the more we'll be facing. So in this case, we've got options for armor. So we have no armor right now anyway. So if you don't have a piece of armor in a position, they will automatically equip it. It'll show up in the corner there. So in this here is a treasure room. If we click on these, we can get an artifact. So this devil on my shoulder gives attack +3. So sometimes there's ones that have teeth. It does damage to you. If you notice, my life went down. Or this max hit points +5. So we're going to choose devil on my shoulder. More attack this time around. And so artifacts, they'll show up in the top left-hand corner here. And they give you benefits through this run. So we're going to probably just go with another fight here. Because sometimes random encounters do not go well. We want to hold on to as much life as we can throughout this whole playthrough. So, if you notice now too, our attack's up 3, so now we do 3 more damage every attack. Then this guy will only do 18 damage, so we'll slash again. Alright, so 29, and we'll use the dice and kill him. So some of these encounters are easy and some of them are challenging. So when you're looking at these two, some of these cards like this one here, for example, gives you deal 7 damage times 3 and gain 1 dice. So you get 1 dice of damage over on the right hand side, which can be good. Looter will help you get more coins, which if we're going to spend coins in the store, that's a good thing. And here's another summoning spell as well. So we'll take Looter this time. And so then now we have options for other items, which we could take this 2-handed weapon, which will do more damage, more critical chance, or we don't have any head armor, so we'll get the classic blue hoodie. And if you notice, if we go into inventory here, now we're wearing the classic blue hoodie. So, and the pants that, I think we got pants here. Yeah, and the pants that we picked up before. So it's kind of neat that your character changes through every piece of equipment you pick up. We're going to keep fighting on here. Alright, so now we have 2 guys here. And if you notice, so this guy does 6 times 2, so he attacks twice for 6 damage. This guy here uses a crossbow. 10 times 2 does 20 damage. So we're going to do protection. And then we'll go after the higher damage guy here. So 58, 29. Let's have to end our turn. Take some damage there, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to cast Looter on him. So we got 18 gold added to our pool here. Slash. Yeah, we'll have to slash on him. Okay. Semi-protected and protection, and that's all. Our mana is gone again. We shouldn't be able to hurt us. Alright, so let's go protection. Summon little Jimmy, and we'll use this crazy jump ability. Just kind of wasted on a single guy, and we can use his dice here too. Alright. Then we'll just finish him off. Slash, slash, and one more. Boom. Then there's some other skills. These are all defensive ones. So Simpleton heals 5 hit points consumed, so it can be used once a combat. This one gains 10 absorb next turn, get 1 mana. So it future gives you mana in the future, which can be good. And this one here, you absorb 18 damage and get 1 die, so you can do more damage too. So we'll take Chopstick. And then as for equipment here, we are going to take... We'll take this Cozy Akutin. So it's equipped. So now if you look at us, you're a little more dressed up here, a little better stats, and a little more hit points. Okay, so we'll try this elite fight. So elite monsters give better rewards. Typically you get an artifact, some equipment, but they're also tougher. If you notice, this guy's 275 hit points. Up until this point, we have fought guys with 120 hit points. So we're gonna make sure we're protected here and hopefully get around to getting a summoning spell. So if you notice, he does 11 times 2 damage. Okay, we'll do that too. Alright. Alright, so we'll summon little Jimmy here for our 20 damage. We're gonna do protection. And if you notice, you can hover over the guy and you can see what the ability is. So he's waiting 1 turn to do Rage, which will give him plus 20% attack, which for us is not good. We're going to cast Looter on him and try and get some gold. Alright, so here we go. So Jimmy will shoot, do 20 damage. So the big trick in this game basically is figuring out what cards do what, or what combination you should be playing them in. Also, equipment plays a role. There we go. Equipment plays a role, as well as deck selection or card selection. Like, I mean, as we play along here, we are progressively going to get more opportunities to upgrade our character to get other cards where we can increase our abilities. That makes it easier to play through. Like the first time you play through, it's tough. Like I don't even think I finished the first boss off the first go around. But by the second go around, I made it a little bit further, and that's kind of the nature of these kind of games where you start off wimpy and you progress to be a stronger character. So if you notice, I made sure his hit points are below 40 because these two guys here do 20 damage each, so we should finish him off this round. There we go. Alright, so we can pick some cards here. Maybe try this. Real Frenzy. Deal 30 damage, gain 1 power. Consumed. For 1 time use card per round. Okay, and then we can pick items here. So we have no gloves on and we have no shield at the moment. I'm going to pick gloves because sometimes if I use a 2-handed weapon, you can't use shields. Then we also get to pick an artifact. So we can either pick this. After taking first damage in combat, you get to draw a card. Holy Band-Aid at the end of combat, restore 5 hit points, or start combat with 20 absorb. So we're going to pick Holy Band-Aid just because healing is rare in this game. Speak of the devil, here's healing right here. So usually the room right before the boss, there's a healing room and a witch room. Healing will heal you 30% of the health. Witch room I've never actually gone in, so we're going to do that today. Let's see what that gives you. Okay, so if we pick a card to sacrifice, we get a random reward. So let's try it. We are going to sacrifice... Sacrifice one slash card. Oh, and we get moldy garlic, which is kind of lame actually, but that's okay. Live and learn. So typically you'd go to the healing well to heal your life, just so you fight the boss with maximum health. Alright, so we're gonna play chopsticks and protection and slash. There we go. Okay, so in these kind of combats too, we want to summon as many guys as we can. So we're going to do that, and semi-protected, and we're going to try and get as much gold as we can out of this fight as well, because we haven't seen a merchant yet, and we'll pick protection here too. The Jimmy will do is 20 damage. Alright, so... Okay, we're going to use Real Frenzy. We'll do 35 damage and gain 1 power. Okay, and then Crazy Jump here does 28 damage, but since there's an offensive card to the left of it, it'll actually do 50% more, so it should do 42. We're going to do that too, or 40 I guess, and then we'll use Protection as well. And we'll use this dice. A lot of this game is basically damage management. So one of his abilities here, he gives you junk cards. So now we have these poop balls in our deck, which basically make it useless, or it's a useless card in our hand. Do protection and protection, and we'll use this slash card. So next it keeps adding junk cards. Slash, slash, protection, protect yourself there too, and we'll use some dice. Been lucky here so far, so we'll summon another Jimmy, do another Crazy Jump, and we'll do chopsticks here. First damage we've taken, so flash and protection. There we go. Okay, and we'll do Crazy Jump because it's beside the slash card there. Boom. Do chopsticks and another slash. Just about there. Do that too. Okay, we'll cast another little Jimmy, do slash, and this should be it. It wasn't too bad. A higher spirit. Just have 20 absorb, deal 15 times 3 damage to all and gain 1 mana. Try one of those. Okay, and then so there's epic gauntlets here, 3 and 7. And so the way it works here too, the green numbers mean they're higher stats than what you're currently wearing. The red ones are lower. So we'll pick the darkest hour gauntlets. We also get an artifact here. So we can start combat with 5 power. Killing an enemy gives you 2 mana. Max dice amount increased to 6. So we're going to go with Nam Nam's Gem. So if we kill an enemy, we get 2 mana, which basically means we can play 1 more card in most cases. So after the first set of done areas, now we're in the dungeon. And this progresses as you keep going. So every time, if you have this difficulty changer, you can pick it for each area. We're going to continue on the default difficulty. So this blue dot is the merchant. We're going to try there, just to give you an idea of what you can buy while you're in the dungeon here. So you can buy armor and items, you can buy other artifacts, and you can also buy other cards to put in your deck or have options to get. So a couple of choices here. Probably what we're going to do, start combat with 20 absorb, and we'll probably do this attack +2. And the other one, I'm going to maybe go with this quick draw. All right. So we're in room 12 here. You're still watching here. Thanks for watching this. You know, we're 20 minutes into it. So as you notice, now that we're in a higher level, you end up with larger groups of enemies. You have to be a little more careful. And also cards like this, like Crazy Jump, where you can attack multiple enemies, are more important. So we'll play this. And we'll semi-protected. And we'll do... try and... like every other kind of fighting game, you try and take down stacks like one at a time. It's not about doing some damage to everybody. It's about getting them all down. Oh, we're going to do this. So we'll do protection, which is 20 absorb, and then we can use higher spirit. Must have 20 absorb. Deal 22 times 3 damage to all and gain 1 mana. So we'll cast this, and it should hurt everybody here. And if you notice, we killed 1 stack, and because of this Nam Nam's Jam, we also got 2 more mana. We're going to finish that stack off. Cast this card and get some gold. And I guess we'll have to end our turn. So we're going to take some damage this round. There's no way around it. But that's okay. It doesn't matter really what card we play. So play Real Frenzy. Sometimes what you want to do in a time like that would be to play Quick Draw or card to try and get some kind of healing card. Big Buckethead, maybe. Then in terms of... it doesn't matter what we take. We're not going to change what we have on. Alright, so we're going to continue our room 13. So one of the tricks with this game is you just basically have to learn what cards to play when. Use Crazy Jump and try and damage as much of this group as possible. And we'll do this too. I kind of wish the game would tell you, give me an idea of what the total damage these guys would do to you in a turn, so you had a better idea of what you should play. We'll play Chopsticks here. Play Slash on this guy. We're going to try and whittle them down, which we can do. We'll use these dice. So it does double damage of what the dice roll is. That gives us 2 more. Do this guy. Cast another protection spell here. Okay, so we're going to use this card again. I really like it. So we'll cast Protection. We'll do Higher Spirit. We'll do 22 times 3 damage to all, and we'll gain 1 mana. Now we're back up to 5. We'll use Real Frenzy on this guy, and that'll be it. So you want to look for artifacts that work together to make your gameplay better. Cards that help you do that as well. Do combat roll, I guess. And none of these matter. For the armor, we're going to change the armor because we want as much defense as possible. We'll go to this. So we lose 1 hit point, but we gain 3 defense, which is more important. Okay, and we will try this door here. Notice there's still 11 more rooms till the boss. Okay, so we're gonna Crazy Jump. The one thing with these goblins or whatever they are with the bombs, they have 3 turns before they hurt you. So you don't necessarily have to be too concerned about them. we're gonna cast protection. Use this higher spirit card again. Do real frenzy on this guy. 14, so we're gonna use the dice to kill him, so then we shouldn't take any damage. Combat roll. Do that, I guess. We have 3 turns to see a little 3 counter above his head there. 3 turns before the bomb goes off, which the bomb does about 70 damage, so we don't want it to go off. But in most cases, I haven't run into a situation where it's been a problem. You gotta be mindful too of the cost in the corner because it's 10. Let's say 10. Maybe it costs 10 cards. I don't know. We will buy a card, I guess, and we'll buy some pants or get some pants. So we're gonna have to change our pants here. No pun intended. So we'll put on these simpler times. Keep going. 10 more rooms till we hit the next boss. Okay, so we're gonna summon little Jimmy because we want to do as much damage as possible here. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna try and attack the skeleton in the front. So the one unfortunate part is all your summoned creatures don't have any targeting, so it's random. And we'll use this higher spirit thing because it's a group attack there. So we took out 1, and then we can use. Okay, we're gonna use this moldy garlic. That the crazy jump card is beside the other offensive card. And just finish them off here. Boom and boom. Oh, not quite. Use a slash. Sometimes when you get the right cards in combination, it's a lot easier to play. We'll take another looter card, then we'll take Great Lobo Pants. And change our pants again, huh? Alright, so we'll go like this. So these on, so we're up to 14 defense. And we'll fight the elite monster here, or we'll attempt to. Okay, so we'll do Real Frenzy here. We'll do 37 damage, gain +1 power. Semi-protected, which is okay. Summon little Jimmy. Use the looter card here and take whatever money we can from this guy. Here we go. Put Fragile on it so we take 50% more damage. So if you use Moldy Garlic, it'll get rid of that. We're gonna use Crazy Jump here, so I'll do 40 damage. Some protection on, and I guess Flash. I don't want to wait to get him down. The longer we go, the more chance that we run out of life. Okay, so we're gonna cast. Go cast Buckethead, and then we'll use Higher Spirit here to do 66 damage. We still have 2 left, and we can absorb 40, so we'll hit him for that. Alright, so Simpleton heal. Combat roll, we get an extra dice. Protect ourselves. And do slash. Alright, so much in the way of so he's supposedly stunned. I haven't seen stun actually work properly, so we'll see what happens here. Put another protection on just in case. Yeah, see? Doesn't work right. Same thing, protection, higher spirit. So we can hit him 3 times. We're going to work our way to trying to defeat the boss here. I have the one guy left. And we're going to do quick draw. Get any healing, which we don't. We'll do that again. Nope. Alright, so we'll just stand it up. Maybe it wasn't too terrible for an elite creature. We get +5 hit points because of our band-aid. And we're going to take Divine Heal because it's a free 12 hit point healing. Then we'll maybe switch to a 2-handed weapon. We'll use the prototype. And we get an artifact. So +2 defense. Ooh, everything at the merchant costs 30% less, or everybody takes 20 damage. Let's get Black Sign. We'll actually see another merchant here. I'm going to change weapons. Take 8 attacks, 7 criticals, so our critical percentage will go up, but our shield will be gone. We don't even have a shield on right now anyway. Alright, so we'll try this one left here. I do like the art style, and so we're going to use the Divine Heal. Use some little Jimmy. And protection. And we'll do. We got, you notice that time we got no offensive cards in our hand, which can cause problems. So I mean, in the end, we're trying to be offensive. Okay, so we'll use combat roll, which he's got absorb on here too. Let's use 2 protection cards and just call it a day, because absorb only lasts 1 turn. So the catch with this guy is he has a cat that does damage to you every round, which can cause real problems. See, took away 10 absorb, so 10 damage around. It's not good. Unfortunate. So we'll do that. We'll do the looter card here. We'll try and steal some gold from him. And we'll do crazy jump. Not going to be able to get it down far enough to do, so he only has 20 life left. Close. Okay. Life. Too bad. We try and manage our life here, and it's just not working. We'll use the looter card. Use quick draw. Get anything. Okay, let's finish him off. Maybe we'll try. Oh, we'll get Gambit, so we're gonna re-roll all dice. Ooh, look at that. Go with the Sushi Master Cleaver. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now we'll maybe just keep the critical. Okay, we're gonna go to the merchant and see if we can get something that's worthwhile. Might as well get Rogue's clothing for 6. Okay, so we're gonna take this favorite card, pick a card from your deck that will start with every battle. We're gonna take this and we're gonna pick Higher Spirit, because right now we have a artifact that gives us 20 absorb, so every time we'll have 20 absorb, we can use that and damage everybody 66. We'll maybe take Summon Scuttle Boy, or Skittle Boy, because he gives defense. We'll maybe take these 2 artifacts. I don't think there's a limit to the number of artifacts you can carry. Yeah, see, they're just stretched out across the screen here. So room 19, we're at 6 more rooms to go before we hit the boss. So the neat thing, if you notice, so the higher spirit card is the first card that's always in our hand, and every round we start with 20 absorb anyway. So all of a sudden now, every time we can do 28 times 3 plus get 1 mana in the first round of combat, which should make this easier. Then we're going to do Crazy Jump, which does 33 damage to everybody. So Looter on the cat. Not that it matters who we take it from. And under turn, I guess. If you notice, now we have more items on our character, more artifacts that we're carrying around with us. Okay, so we're gonna do Skittle Boy. So he gives us 6 absorb a turn. Cast protection, and we'll use slash on this guy, so he's gone. But hold on. Let's use Dyson. I only have 1 left anyway. Alright. So we took a little bit of damage there. So we're going to summon Jimmy. We're going to use this Divine Heal, because anytime we can cast that, we're going to take it. Do protection and chopstick, I guess. Alright. We'll do Real Frenzy, so we get +1 power. And we'll do Absorb, and we'll slash for 42. Use some dice on him. Boom, boom. Okay, we'll use Simpleton Heal. Trying to just gain any of our hit points back. Cast Buckethead. I should have just finished him off with not that it matters. Protection. Get some gold out of him. I'll use Higher Spirit, and that'll be it. Boom. I'll try this upper class combo. Yes, simple white gloves. Then now again we get to pick the treasure, so max hit points +5%, critical +5%, or defense +2. We'll take critical +5 because anytime we can do a critical, we do more damage. I'm gonna change Rogue's clothing in there. Darkest Tower gauntlets. Okay, our stats are pretty good. We will try. We've got 4 rooms to go. We'll continue fighting here. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, we are gonna go Higher Spirit. It's the first go around. That's good. Buckethead. Worked out good. 29 damage times 2 and apply fragile. That's awesome. Please, Crazy Jump. Protected. So we're gonna have to use Looter. Fortunate. As we use Simpleton and Heal because we have no other or means to do anything. What we really needed was some offensive cards or defensive cards because a little bit of a beating there. So we'll summon Jimmy. Do Real Frenzy on that guy. We get 2 more mana, and then we'll do protection and protection again. Nice again. Okay, so we'll do Divine Heal because we're trying to heal as much as possible. I'm gonna play this quick draw card because we need some kind of combat something. Okay, we'll do upper class combo, deal 29 damage times 2 and apply fragile. So these cards require you have so many cards in your deck, so we have 15 so we can use it. It doesn't cost any mana, which makes it that much more powerful. Okay, and we'll do protection and higher spirit. Boom. That wasn't so bad. Okay, we're going to do upper class combo again, because any card we can play without needing to use magic is awesome. We'll go bandaged hands here. Change our gloves, because we just picked up a new one. Okay, so we'll pick a random encounter. Hopefully we get a good one. So this one here, Timmy Dipshit. A real sketchy guy approaches from you behind, screaming about God knows what. A guy pulls out a full brimming with all manner of coin and says, "Who's pulling the strings? Who's the man behind the mirror? Why don't you wet my beak and I'll tell you." So we can either lose 20 gold or take 5% of damage and get hand armor. Try that and hopefully we get something good. We'll just check what we got. We got oversized gloves here. 10. That's garbage. Okay, so 2 more rooms till we hit the boss. See if we can keep this up. Alright, so we use higher spirits. Ooh, that was a good hit. Okay, we'll use semi-protected. Protection. Combat roll on this guy. Slash on this guy. Hey, what a good turn. Alright, so we're going to use some little Jimmy. Use Real Frenzy to gain 1 power. And do 49 damage. And we'll shield ourselves. As we do that too. So the neat thing here is you can play through like we're at the 50-minute mark just about, and really you could play for, that's too bad. You can play for an hour at a time or a little more than an hour. There's no real way to speed it up, I guess, short of dying. I mean, I'm sure you probably don't want to do that, but... Okay, so we're going to do Crazy Jump, and since there's an offensive card here, we'll do 50% more damage. So we'll do 40. We'll do Upper Class Combo. Boom. Gain our 5 hit points from our Band-Aid. Alright, so... There's Twisted Destiny, make an enemy change intention. Icicle Shower, deal 25 damage to all. If any enemies have Fragile, they gain 1 die. So Fragile means to take 50% more damage. Each hit this turn will deal 5 more damage. We'll take the Icicle Shower. And then, I don't know, we'll take Suede Gloves. It's higher defense. Okay, so 1 more room to the boss. So we're going to... on these Suede Gloves. Notice the hands change there. And we're going to go get healed here. So we'll go to the well. So click on there and you get 30% of your health back. So we should be in good shape for this boss. So that's the dungeon boss. So we'll click on here. Alright. So Evil Aura, whenever you play a defense card, get 1 power. So he gets stronger as we play defense cards. So we'll play Higher Spirits here. Okay. And then we'll play Summon Little Jimmy. And we'll play a Protection card. Alright, so slash, we'll do chopsticks. Crazy jump there. Oh, that worked out good. Guess we'll end our turn right there. So we gotta be careful. He plays that card when our defense is down, or when we get one of those cards in our hand, we can't play any defense cards, which is not good. So you gotta watch this little devil guy. So we'll take Real Frenzy. That gives us +1 power. Basically, shower him. Ooh, that was a good hit. I'll maybe use this 6s here on him. Okay, so we just gotta be careful. Cast Divine Heal on ourselves. Upper class combo. I'll do slash on him. Protection and looter. Try and get some gold out of him. We'll end our turn. Ouch. Okay, so now that we have this guard down card in our hand, we can't play any defense cards. That's too bad, because that would have been awesome. I'll play this upper class combo. Slash. Can't play that either. Unfortunate. But we can stay alive here. Alright. We'll play Buckethead. Slash. Oh, we'll play Gambit here where we roll the dice. Close. Alright. Crazy jump. And a slash, and that'll be it. That's awesome. That's the furthest I've made it so far, actually. So deal with the devil. Next card costs 0 mana, take 6 damage. Way of Cain, external attacks deal double damage. For Lightning God, deal 10 damage 5 times. Let's try this. In terms of, we'll take Epitome of Evil, I guess. An artifact, so max HP increases by 1 depending on your room number. Class Cannon, first offense card. Each combat deals 3 times damage, no longer can have any defense. Crazy thing there. Bet you could just about... Ooh. Nitro reduce carry on spent mana to next turn. Anyway, this Glass Cannon card with the card we play every round, I can't think of the name right now. That card would 3 times 66, 180 damage. You'd kill most things, but you'd have no defense. You know what? Let's try this. It's going to be weird, stupid, but... Okay, so now we're in the Sanctuary, which is the 3rd area. Alright, and we're going to take default difficulty again. We got 14 rooms to go here. And hold on, we're just going to make sure we have all our weapons. Okay, so we'll go Epitome of Evil. It's all good. Draw. Okay, so we have no defense, which is... We'll see if it was a big mistake. Alright, so we'll take this Icarus wing and everything is so cheap here. Take Fire Wave, Easy Slash, that's probably good. Alright, so 13 more rooms here. So it all depends on us being able to... What sort of place is this? Everyone seems to be a fanatic. Am I in heaven or hell? Alright, so... Take Higher Spirit here. Oh, first attack only, that sucks. Maybe this glass cannon wasn't the best choice. Like War Scream. Ooh. Take Forsaken Scout Armor. 12 more rooms. Put this armor on. That it matters. I shouldn't have bothered with that anyway. Alright, great. Untamable beast. Oh no, there's a room full of giant wild beasts. Dare I face them? Maybe I should just grab this torch and make my way on. Okay, so if we fight them, we get some kitty card and 50 to 150 gold. Or if we grab the torch from the ground, we get a one-handed weapon and take 5% damage or take 2% damage. Let's just fight them. Okay, so we're gonna do Higher Spirit. That doesn't work as advertised, unfortunately. What? Wait, this one. What happens here? Ouch. I might not even survive this round. Okay, glass cannon was a bad idea. So that's a playthrough of Doors of Insanity. This is available on Steam. It is in early access and came out February 10th. So it's a deck building RPG, character building. Like you've seen it, like it's strategy too, I guess, and it's available for just under $20 Canadian. I think it's a good deal. You can spend quite a few hours playing this game and getting better at it and progressing further on. Like I said, today was the furthest I made it so far, and this gameplay was a total of 50, just about 60 minutes. So I mean, it's a good solid hours worth of entertainment and gameplay, you know, for I guess the money that you spent. So this game's only going to get better since it is an early access. But if you've played the game or had an experience playing it, I'd be happy to hear what you thought of it in the comment section below. And otherwise, thank you for watching today. We'll catch you in the next video.